Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Hardaway High School. We're here for the season finale and senior night as the Hardaway Lady Hawks take on the Spencer Green Wave for the girls competition to kick off things here this afternoon. Hardaway 18-6 overall, still undefeated in the region with 13-0. Meanwhile, the Spencer girls coming into this game 13-11 overall with an 8-5 record in region. It has been an absolutely outstanding season for the Hardaway Lady Hawks, just dominant in region play all season long. Spencer, a great, solid team so far, but could be quite the test here at Hardaway High School in Columbus, Georgia. I'm Rex Castillo, normally your morning news anchor on News 3. So great to be back with you on the sidelines here at Hardaway High School. We'll get things underway as both teams are about to introduce their starting five. Of course, a big night as it's senior night to celebrate all the seniors on this Hardaway team. What an incredible season it has been so far. Playoffs are right around the corner. As they say in WRBL News 3, it's the February frenzy coming up. We're going to step aside as they introduce the starting lineups. I tell you what, folks, the energy in here is electric. Both the starting lineups and seniors marching out with the stars for this competition tonight. 4 quarters, 8 minutes apiece. We're going to find out if Hardaway can keep their perfect region record alive. Starting for your Spencer girls, the Lady Green Wave, Nadra King, Brianna Brownlee, Alexandria Burke, and number 22, Tiana Johnson. Meanwhile, for your Lady Hawks, Julia Johnson, Akila Shelton, Adanza Burrell, Michaela Johnson, and Kimberlyn Haynes round out the starting 5. Spencer Green Wave in their black and yellow jerseys, while the Lady Hawks in their all whites with red trim jerseys. Getting ready to tip things off here in a few minutes. We are underway as the Lady Hawks get the ball first. Setting up the offense, Burrell takes her time, scanning. Incredible, efficient offense last time I saw them at Carver High School. This is a team that will take their way, and Spencer comes out, and there's 2-3 zone. Burrell swings it to the corner. Shelton, 4-3. Just off the mark, and Spencer gets the rebound initially, and now here come the Green Wave. Burke leading the way for the offense. Sets it up herself. Hardaway coming up in man-to-man defense. Great post move by Tiana Johnson, but shot is off. Burrell now leading the charge for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. And Michaela Johnson missed her first three-pointer, but gets that layup to go. Hardaway leads 2-0 with just over 7:15 left to go. Here comes the full court press from Hardaway. Incredibly, it caused a whole lot of headaches for the Carver Lady Tigers last time they showed up, but Spencer get it over half court here of the double team. Nadia King trying to look for a way in. Steps up outside the three-point line. Gets it over to Alexandria Burke. Still looking for answers here, but impressive showing for defense to start off the game. Burke makes a move. Tries to shovel pass over to Tiana Johnson, but goes out of bounds. Hardaway takes over. As efficient as the Hardaway Lady Hawks are on offense, they are even more impressive on the defensive end. Julia Johnson, the point guard here, takes the ball up the court with 6:45 left here in the first quarter. Michaela Johnson gave the team their first bucket of the game. Hardaway works the ball around the perimeter. Burrell lines it up for three. It's pure. 5-0 Hardaway, just like that. Here comes the full court press from Hardaway on Spencer. Burke able to get past the pressure and draws the foul. That's the first foul on Michaela Johnson. And we have a substitution here. Number 13, Diamond Miles coming in. Nandra King leads the offense here, but Hardaway already showing pressure from the jump. Alexandria Burke takes point guard. We've got players in motion here. Trying to find something here. Takes the pick. Euro step. Shot is off, but great rebound by the Spencer Green Wave. Nandra King puts it up. Her shot is short. Another rebound by the Green Wave. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. 3 in the key called on Spencer. So Hardaway takes over. Hardaway has hit 2 of their first 3 shots in this game to have that 5-0 lead, just under 6 minutes to go. Julia Johnson and Adanza Burrell sharing the ball back and forth as Hardaway sets up their offense. Burrell looking for a pass. Three-pointer, no good for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Spencer takes over. That shot there by Akila Shelton, but here comes Spencer. Burke looking for something to happen. Her layup is no good, rebounded by King. Here comes the Hardaway Hawks. Shelton finds Adanza Burrell. Burrell finds Julia Johnson. Point guard goes baseline. Floater is good. Make it 7-0 Hardaway with 5:18 left here to go in the first quarter. Here comes out pressure, but here comes Burke breaking that pressure. Wide open layup is off for Spencer. Follow-up shot by Brownlee is no good. We have a jump ball. Jump ball is called, and it is Spencer taking the first jump ball of the game. They trail 7-0 with 5:06 left here in the first quarter. Burke looking for an open player. Gets it to Brownlee. Brownlee puts it up. Her floater is good, so Spencer on the board. 7-2 is the Hardaway lead with 5 minutes left to go. Julia Johnson doing a great job leading the offense here for Hardaway. Burrell back to Johnson. Johnson wide open from the corner. Corner three is just off, but a rebounded there. Michaela Johnson, her floater is off as well, but this time rebounded by Alexandria Burke. Burke now leads the offense behind the back, looking for an answer. Does not let the pressure affect her. Floater off. The bank is no good. Hardaway takes over. Burrell now leads the charge. Hardaway will make you play at their pace. Julia Johnson over to Michaela Johnson. Long three-pointer is pure. 10-2 Hardaway, just like that. It's going to feel like an avalanche if Hardaway can find their rhythm on offense. Again, the pressure was great, but tipped out of bounds. So Spencer will take over. 4:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Michaela Johnson hitting a floater and a three-pointer, finding her rhythm early. But here comes Alexandria Burke. 4:10 left here in the first quarter. Spencer finding themselves in a 10-2 hole early on. Nadia King to Nadra King. Back to Nadia. Nadia trying to go through traffic. Layup is thrown away by Akila Shelton. As we said, folks, this defense for the Hardaway Lady Hawks is as impressive as their offense, maybe even better. Burke looking for a player to find it open. Nadra King takes the ball, gets it back to Burke. Burke into the paint. Her floater is off. Great rebound there by Hardaway. Immediately Spencer showing pressure, but eventually Michaela Johnson will now lead the offense. Kayla Left her open for three. Can she get back-to-back? Yes, sir! 13-12 Hardaway, just like that with 3:38 left here in the first quarter. Timeout for Spencer. Hardaway looking for an answer right away, and it's because it looks like the Hardaway Lady Hawks offense will find their rhythm already really early. Michaela Johnson has 8 of the Hardaway's 13 points to kick this game off. Pressure is just as impressive. As you can expect, folks, it's a packed night here at Hardaway's gym. We have fans still piling in. And thank you so much for joining us right here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Of course, we'd love to thank all of our sponsors, including Pepsi, Buffalo Rock. Thank you so much for joining us here. With partnerships like this from businesses like you, we can make this happen. All right, folks, back to the action now. 3:36 left here in the first quarter. Full court press by Hardaway. This was a major weapon for them as they forced their opponents into all kinds of mistakes. Can Spencer get over the halfway mark? Looks like they do. 3:26 left here in the first quarter. Great man-on-man defense for Hardaway. 3:21 left here in the first quarter. Hardaway leads 13-2. King, her layup is thrown away by the Hardaway defense. And here comes Akilah Shelton. She leads the break now. Shelton finds Michaela Johnson. Has hit 2 3-pointers. Oh, can't hit that back one, but rebounded by the Hardaway Hawks. Johnson gets it back. Resets the offense. Burrell takes her time to reset the offense. 2:56 left here in the first quarter. Again, they're playing at their pace, which has always been so impressive for Hardaway. Wide open there for Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Can't she hit this one? Nope. That one just off. Kimberlyn Haynes fighting for the board. Substitution here for the Hardaway Lady Hawks as Kimberlyn Haynes comes off to the bench, and Janiah Hardy, a senior, also takes her spot. 2:40 left here in the first quarter. So here we go. Burke, the only Spencer Greenway, Brianna Brownlee was the only Spencer Greenway player to find the bucket. Can anyone else? Burke lines it up from the corner. Air ball, unfortunately, there. Burrell with the rebound. Sees 2 defenders in her face, but spins out of it. Gets past them, driving into the paint. Wide open player on the side. And can Akilah Shelton hit a 3? That one is just off as well. Spencer with a rebound. Here comes Burke, leading the charge. The go-to ball handler for this offense. 2:05 left here in the first quarter. Great passing. Here comes Nadra King. Her 3-pointer is no good. Great rebound by Burke. Goes up. Pump fake, and that layup is good to go. Now the Hardaway Lady Hawks lead 13-4. 1:50 left here in the first quarter. It has been all Hardaway, dominating the pace at this point. Adanza Burrell led the charge, looking for the offense to start up with her. Big 3-pointer from Janiah. Hey, Hardy, she hits the 3. Guess what? It's 16-4. Lady Hawks at this point, 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Lady Hawks have definitely found their rhythm and looking to take off for this Avalanche. But here comes Burke. Her 3-pointer just off the mark. Great rebound there by Michaela Johnson. Burrell now leads the offense as they lead 16-4 with 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Cross-court pass to Janiah Hardy. Hardy back to Michaela Johnson. Unfortunately, can't hit that one. She's missed 3 in a row from long range. Spencer takes over. Burke leads the charge. Gets through all the defenders, gets her second layup to go. It is now 16-6. Hardaway still with a comfortable double-digit lead. 1 minute left here in the first quarter now. Burrell taking her time, setting up the offense. Again, Hardaway will play at their pace and make you do it. But can Hardy hit another 3? That one just off. But here comes Burke. She's had back-to-back buckets. Can she get her 3rd bucket here? 35 seconds left here to go in the first quarter. Dive through all of the defenders right there. But eventually the ball called out of bounds, and it's Hardaway's ball. 31 seconds left here to go in the first quarter. Hardy, after hitting a massive 3-pointer that caused this gym to erupt, takes a seat. Julia Johnson, the starting point guard, comes back into the game. So how will Hardaway wrap up this first quarter? We've got 30 seconds left to go. Julia finds Burrell. Back to Julia Johnson. Johnson has 2 defenders in her face. Gets it to Burrell. Burrell back to Johnson. Johnson goes baseline. Shelton to Burrell. Burrell taking her time. Akilah Shelton to Johnson. Johnson swings it around. Burrell, 10 seconds left here to go in the quarter. Eventually Johnson pulls up for 3. Hits the front of the rim. Here comes Spencer. They'll have the last shot of the first quarter. Last second of the game. Burke can't get a shot off. So That'll do it for the first quarter. Hardaway already rolling with all kinds of momentum. They lead 16-6 at the end of the first quarter. You're watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be back as the start of the second quarter begins.
Here we go again, hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 LTZ crew cabs discounted up to $13,750 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi.
All right, folks, welcome back to Hardaway High School as the Hardaway Lady Hawks lead 16-6 over the Spencer Lady Green Wave. Hardaway will start out with the ball. Burrell to Michaela Johnson, excuse me. Great pass down low. Kimberlyn Haynes gets another bucket for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. They lead 18-6. Spencer trying to find some rhythm. They were able to be a little successful with points in the paint. That was Alexandria Burke with a couple of layups to get the party started for the Spencer Lady Green Wave, but they got to find more answers here. Burke takes the ball at the top of the key. Burke, crossover, goes in down low, and we got a foul called. Looks like blocking call on the Hardaway Lady Hawks, so Spencer will take the ball on the baseline. 7:23 left here in the second quarter. Great pass right underneath to Spencer's Ayana Betty, and she gets fouled. She'll go to the line for a pair at the charity stripe. Hey, just wanted to give a massive shout out to some of our sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith, Pepsi, Gordy Eye Care, Kinetic, Alex Quinney Allstate, Terry Johnson Agency, and State Farm Carroll Purdue. Y'all, thank you so much for your partnership and belief in Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Betty missed her first free throw. Second one will fall. Substitutions now for Spencer as they trail 18-7 with 7:21 left here in the second quarter. Incredible showing from Hardaway. They always start out really fast. Great offense, anchored by their great defense. Can they keep it up here in the second quarter? Burrell now with the ball. Gets it back to Julia Johnson. Johnson back to Michaela Johnson. Burrell, corner, three is up and just off. But as they're fighting for the boards, looks like the officials say it stays on this side, so Hardaway will have the ball on the side out. Now, Hardaway hit three-pointers in the first quarter, looking for that rhythm again. That might be cooled off just a little bit from long range, but they still lead 18-7. Julia Johnson does the honors, looking for an open man. Great there to Michaela Johnson. Great score for this team. Mid-range jumper is good. So now 20-7, Hardaway over Spencer. Alexandria Burke looking to try and catch the defense off asleep, but called for steps. So Hardaway takes over. Three Hardaway Lady Hawks will check into the game now. That is Akela Shelton, Kamara Ingram, and Makia Mims will check in now. 6:50 left here in the second quarter. Hardaway in a comfortable 20-7 lead. Mims back to Burrell. Burrell looking for the offense as Hardaway sets it up. You know what? Burrell says, I got this three, and bounces around, and it falls. 23-7, Hardaway Lady Hawks all over the Spencer Green Wave. Here comes Burke. She's been their most consistent player on offense, trying to get something going. Burke accepts the pick, goes around, slices through the defense. A long-range floater dressed outside the paint. It's no good. Ball bounces around. Burrell leads the break now. No one between her and the bucket. That layup is pure. 25-7, Hardaway over Spencer. 6:11 here to go in the second quarter. This is what this Hardaway defense does. Forces you to make all these kinds of mistakes. Easy buckets for the Lady Hawks. 25-7, this game looking to get out of hand quickly. 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Burke finds Nadra King in the corner. That three-pointer halfway down falls out. Hardaway takes over. Burrell now leads the charge. Mims, nothing in front of her. Layup is good. Hardaway extends their lead to 20, 27-7 with 5:42 left here in the second quarter. Can the Spencer Green Wave jumpstart this offense that has stalled? 5:35 left here in the second quarter. King around the perimeter. Shot from the elbow is no good. We do have a foul called. Looks like a late call, but Michaela Johnson called for her second foul for blocking. So King will head to the free throw line. 5:28 left here in the second quarter. As you can hear, some of the boo birds coming out from the home stands, as expected. I tell you, folks, one thing about this Hardaway team, once they find the rhythm, they are pretty impossible to stop, but Spencer putting up a great fight. King's first of 2 free throws is good. Once again, massive shout out to all of our sponsors like Pepsi, Buffalo Rock, and Gordy Eye Care. Great business partners who believe in the community. King's second free throw is good. So now Spencer trails 27-9. Hardaway doesn't look like they're going to slow down anytime soon. Burrell finds Michaela Johnson. Back to Burrell. That's a lot of space for her on the three-point line, but gets it back to Johnson. Burrell this time finds it down low. Mims, great long pass. Khalil Shelton has 3 defenders on her. Mims wide open for 3. That one just off, but great board. Bounced off, but eventually Spencer comes away with it. Alexandria Burke now leads the charge once again for the Spencer Green Wave. Can they finally get into double digits at this point? King to Brianna Brownlee. Brownlee back to King. This time, Diamond Miles back to King. King trying to make something happen. Draws the foul yet again. This time it's called on Akilah Shelton. So King heads back to the free throw line for a pair of free throws as well. She hit both of hers last time she was at the free throw line. Make it 3 in a row for King. Spencer gets into the double digits for the first time this game as Michaela Johnson, the great guard for the Hardaway Lady Hawks, takes a seat. King, 4 free throws are good. So make it 27-11. The Hardaway Lady Hawks lead over the Spencer Lady Green Wave. Julia Johnson to Burrell. Back to Johnson. To Mims. Great pass down to Rihanna Boyden, but the ball eventually falls to the Spencer Green Wave. King, who's hit 4 free throws in a row, leads the charge, finds Nadia King. Nadia King's layup, no good. Great board there by Akilah Shelton. Over to Julie Johnson, and here come the Hardaway Lady Hawks. They lead 27-11. And Rihanna Boyden draws the foul. She'll head to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. Gonna get the official call here. That foul called on Brianna Brownlee, her first of the game. Boyden looking to add to this Hardaway lead. First free throw, nothing but net. A good big-time shout-out to Alex Quinney Allstate. Thank you for being a sponsor for Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. As Boyden misses the second of 2 free throws, but Hardaway leads 28-11. Great pressure there from Boyden, who missed that second free throw on King, and now Hardaway takes over. 4:10 left here in the second quarter. Inbound pass to Burnley. Julie Johnson in the corner. Dribbles out. Burrell's three-pointer is off, but rebounded by the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Another miss there, but here comes another three-pointer. For the Hardaway Lady Hawks, it's Mims for 3. 31-11, Hardaway all over the Spencer Green Wave. They are dominating this game so far, but here comes King. Drives to the paint. Her shot is off, bounces out of bounds. Looks like it'll stay here for the Spencer Lady Green Wave. Okay, that was Makia Mims who hit that three-pointer on that last trip for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. They now lead by 20. 3:43 left here in the first half. Spencer still fighting, but this Hardaway Lady Hawks team so impressive on both ends of the court. Nadia King passes it out to Burke. Burke still looking for answers. Can the Spencer Green Wave find another gear here? Goes the other way of the pick. Floater, no good. Rebounded by the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Here comes Jayla Todd. She'll lead the offense now to Julia Johnson. Julia looking for an open man. Down low pass to Boyden. Boyden over 2 defenders. Gets the shot up, but draws the foul. She'll head to the free throw line. That is the second foul there on Brianna Brownlee as Boynton heads to the free throw line for 2. She was 1 of 2 last time at the charity stripe. Hits the front end, so it's 32-11 Hardaway over Spencer. Excuse me, folks. Keela Shelton takes a seat. Boynton converts on both of them this time. So it's 33-11, Hardaway all over Spencer. There, here comes that full court press. Once again, tip pass there by Mims, but called for the foul. And it looks like, are we heading for free throw shots? Yep. 3:13 left here in the second quarter, as now Spencer is in the double bonus. Kind of a great equalizer here. Any free throw shot that they'll hit now, or any foul now on them, sends them to the free throw line. Dia King hits the first of 2. Can she cut more into this Hardaway lead? Second free throw. Bounces around, but eventually falls, so Spencer trails 33-13. Still all Hardaway at this point. 3:10 left here in the second quarter. Julia Johnson leads the charge. Called for a double dribble, so Spencer will take over. Rare mistake here by the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Mims comes off the court, and Amari Burns, a senior, comes on for the Lady Hawks. And inbounds to Nadra King. King leads the offense. Looking for an answer here. That's her. Spencer Green Wave now trail by 20. King out to King. Between the Kings on the outside. Here comes Alexandria Burke. 2:50 left here in the second quarter. Calling for a pick. Brownlee actually sets up down low, but Burke into the paint. Great pump fake and finds Brownlee, but her shot just off. Rebounded by the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Here comes Jayla Todd leading the offense. 2:36 left here in the second quarter. Great pass over there to Burns. Burns drives to Boyden. Boyden call for the offensive foul. And here comes Spencer. They'll take over another possession with 2:24 left here in the second quarter. All right, inbound to Alexandria Burke. Can she find more answers for Spencer as they take on this Hardaway Lady Hawks team that is firing on all cylinders? Todd, great pressure on the defense. Burke pulls up for 3. Air ball, unfortunately, rebounded by the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Kicked out of bounds by Brownlee, but Hawks take over. 2:07 left here in the second quarter, and Hardaway Lady Hawks leading by a comfortable 20 points. And here we go, folks. Just over 2 minutes to go until the first half ends. Todd, long-range 3 is off. Rebounded by Brownlee, and here come the Spencer Lady Green Wave. 1:50 left here in the second quarter. Here comes King, looking for an answer. Gets past 2 defenders. Her shot off the glass, no good, and bounce out of bounds, but Spencer takes over. So 1:45 left here in the second quarter. It's been all Hardaway Lady Hawks in this game so far, folks. King looking for a player to find. Burke, her pass, catches the pass, but eventually bounce out of bounds. Hits the cheerleaders on the sideline. Got to be careful out there, ladies. 1:44 left here in the second quarter. Burke looking for an open man. Great defense so far. It's covered. Long range pass here to Dia King. She'll bring it up past half court. Back to Burke. Todd staying right with her. And great steal right there by Rihanna Boyden. Here come the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Boyden taking the break. Draws another foul because Dia King just that was her best option right there to prevent a bucket. So Boyden heads back to the free throw line. She hit both of her free throws last time she was at the charity stripe. Can she extend the lead? All right, first free throw up and bounces around. It falls. 1:30 left here in the second quarter. Boyden, second free throw is good. She's hit 5 of her last 6 free throws. Make it 35-13, Hardaway over Spencer. 1:28 left here in the second quarter. Nadja King. All right, drives all the way through and draws the foul. Eventually, Kimberlyn Haynes called for that one. She'll head to the free throw line for the 3rd time in this half. Spencer doing everything they can to try and keep up with this Hardaway Lady Hawks team, but their offense has been clicking on all cylinders. King's first free throw is good. Can't she hit the second of two? Second free throw. Off the back iron, Hardaway takes over. Julia Johnson leads the charge. 1:20 left here in the second quarter. Great crossover, draws two defenders. Wide open down low is Boynton. Boynton, great spin move, but now two defenders on her own. Unfortunately called for a three in the key, so Spencer takes over. 1:12 left here in the first half. Spencer trails 35-14. Here comes the crowd trying to charge up their defense. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. Here comes Burke, drives. Her layup high off the glass is no good. Julia Johnson takes over. Here comes Hardaway. 1 minute left to go before halftime. Julia, great rebound, a great crossover. Todd eventually, but King steals it. Converts it. No, Julia Todd with the great block. One of the smaller players on the court, but can still rise up and reject. 44 seconds left here to go in the second quarter, and Hardaway leads 35-14. All right, looks like we got a whistle here. And Julia Johnson called for a foul here. She'll take a seat as Adanza Burrell takes over. 44 seconds left here to go in the second quarter. All right, looks like we got everything settled out. Burke finds King. King, great pump fake. Spin move here, trying to find a better position. It's rejected by Boynton. Hardaway takes over. 36 seconds left to go. Here comes Burrell, leading the charge. Finds Todd. Had a rejection. Can she hit a three? Just off the mark there, but rebounded by Hardaway. Her second three-pointer. Still too long, but here comes Burrell with a rebound. Shoot it. Crowd is begging her to shoot it one more time, but Burrell wide open from the elbow. Just off as well. Rebounded by Spencer. 15 seconds left to go. Long pass to Brownlee. Brownlee catches it. Great spin move, and her shot is good. 35-16. Hardaway over Spencer, but we got 10 seconds left. Make it 5. Jayla Todd setting up for the last shot. 3 seconds left to go. Long range three is off. But no matter. Hardaway has a commanding 35-16 lead over the Spencer Green Wave. That does it for the first two quarters in the books. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live from Hardaway High School.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here we go again. Hammering down. High prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. GMC Terrain with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
And welcome back to Georgia Alabama Sports Live, folks. I'm Rex Castillo, joining you here from Hardaway High School as the Spencer Green Wave came across town to take on the Hardaway Lady Hawks. And my goodness, it has been all Hardaway in the first 2 quarters of this game. Hardaway had 16 points to start out the game, and then they added on just another 19 to give their grand total to 35. Spencer only scored 6 points in the first quarter, then another 10 in the second, so they trailed 35-16. We're under a minute to go here to start off the second half of this game. But quickly, wanted to give a huge shout out to all of our sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith, Pepsi Buffalo Rock, Gordy Eye Care, Kinetic, Alex Quinney Allstate, Terry Johnson Agency, and State Farm Carroll Purdue. Thank you so much for everything that you have done to make these Georgia Alabama Sports Live brought to start off things first. And it's also senior night here at Hardaway High School. A great season so far for the Hardaway Lady Hawks, as they are 18-6 overall, undefeated in region, 13-0, while the Spencer girls are 13-11 on the season so far, 8-5 in region. All right. Alexandria Burke will do the honors to get the third quarter started here. We are underway, but a quick steal to start off the third quarter by Burrell. Burrell gets a layup. It was just up a rebound in there by Rihanna Boynton. Foul, and that ball bounces out, so she'll head to the free throw line for 2. That's one way to start off a third quarter. First play of the game is already a turnover. Boynton now heads to the free throw line. First one is good. Extend the lead now for Hardaway to an even 20. Both free throws are good to go. So it's now a 21-point lead for Hardaway. Here come the Green Wave. Alexandria Burke looking for an answer here. She goes behind the back. Long range 2 is good. Great free throw there from the left-hander. It's 37-18, Hardaway over Spencer. 7:37 left to go here in the first quarter. And Burrell leads the charge here. Finds it to Michaela Johnson. Johnson, who's behind probably those blues, folks, in front of your screen. Boyd's shot no good, but Burrell down low for the offensive rebound. Her layup is good to go. 39-18, Hardaway over Spencer. Here comes that full court press. Burke, her pass to Brownlee. Wrangled in. King brings it down again. 7:12 left here to go in the third quarter as Spencer trails 39-18. King to Burke. They'll set up the offense here. Hit a tough mid-range for her. Drives lane in the paint, and it's thrown away. Here come the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Nothing but no in front of them. Mims avoids a defender. Her layup is no good. Here comes Nadia King leading the offense now to Burke. Burke, great pump fake there. Gets one person to jump. A floater from the mid-range. Bounces around, no good there, but rebounded by the Spencer Green Wave. Eventually bounced out, and Spencer will hold on to this ball. King will come off the court here, and Carmer Rosser will come in for the Spencer Lady Green Wave. 6:39 left here in the third quarter. Burke looking for someone open. King back to Burke. Burke had a tough fadeaway mid-range for her. Well, it was the last bucket there, but Spencer still trails 39-18. Burke in the paint now. Mid-range shot no good. Michaela Johnson saves it, and Burrell now leads the charge. This is 2-on-1 for Hardaway. Mims, her layup high off the glass is good. Make it 41-18 Hardaway. Might be a new quarter, but Hardaway still rolling. Burke goes behind the back around 2 defenders. Eventually, she's sandwiched between 2 Hardaway Lady Hawks, draws the foul. Well, here comes King. She'll inbound this ball for the Spencer Lady Green Wave. Burke does the honors. 6:04 left here in the third quarter. Setting up the offense now. Over to Rosser. Rosser back to Burke. She'll cut. Burke doesn't like what she sees. Still waiting for the offense to make some more moves. 20 seconds left on that shot clock. Brownlee begging for it down low. Down over to King on the other side of the paint. Burke from the free throw line. Great pump fake. Her jump shot is good. Make it 41-20. Spencer trails. She has been the bright spot for the Spencer Green Wave offense. Alexandria Burke right there. But here comes Burrell, leads the offense here. Michaela Johnson swinging around to the other side of the court. She finds her in the corner. Goes baseline. Great dump off pass there to Shelton, but her shot is off. Big time rebound by Rihanna Boynton, and eventually called for the foul on the floor. That foul called on Spencer's Tiana Johnson, one of the starters for this game. And Daza Burrell will do the honors to inbound the ball for the Hardaway Lady Hawks as they lead 41-20 with 5:18 left here in the third quarter. But make it 44-20 because Michaela Johnson just hit her third three-pointer of the game. Here come the Spencer Green Wave. Rosser trying to find an answer here. Her pass deflected away by Akila Shelton, so Spencer gets the ball. But my goodness, folks, Hardaway's offense still rolling here in the third quarter. It's 44-20 with 5:07 left here in the third quarter. Burke, mid-range shot. She's been on fire for the Spencer Green Wave, but no good there. Ball was tipped out by Johnson, but as it falls out of bounds, stays with Hardaway. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Julia Johnson will lead the offense here for the Hardaway Lady Hawks, who have a commanding 24-point lead over Spencer. Great pass to Boyden. Another down low to Shelton. Shelton spins over 3 defenders and gets it to fall. 46-20 Hardaway over Spencer. Burke spins out a double team. Turns on the Jets. Tries to dump it off to Tiana Johnson. Johnson's pass is blocked away. Michaela Johnson now leads the charge. Burrell's with a great layup, a tough layup to go, make it 48-20. Hardaway over Spencer. No timeouts here. 4:28 left here to go in the third quarter. Burke, another shot is blocked and rebounded in by the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Here comes Michaela. Michaela finds Burrell. Thinks about a 3. Great pass there to Akila Shelton. Shelton off the bank, no good. Rihanna Boynton, great rebound and puts it in. 50-20. Hardaway over Spencer. And we got a timeout by the Spencer Green Wave as the Hardaway Lady Hawks expand their lead to 30. It is 50-20. Hardaway over the Spencer Green Wave with 4:09 left here in the third quarter.
Here we go again. Hammering.
Once they get rolling, it is all gas, no brakes for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. If you look around the crowd, you see some balloons in the crowd. That's because it's senior night here for the Hardaway Lady Hawks, and these seniors have led this team to an impressive record so far. They are 13-0 in the region so far, closing in on a 14-0 record in region in this season finale. This is the team to look out for and probably make a trip to Macon, punching their ticket to a state championship game. This is a team that is firing in all cylinders, and I will not be surprised if they have a deep run in the playoffs here. Meanwhile, for the Spencer Green Wave, finding a little bit of rhythm here in the second half, scored only 4 points. Meanwhile, another 15 points for the Hardaway Lady Hawks, and we still got over 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Nadra King will inbound the ball here for the Spencer Lady Green Wave. 4:09 left here in the third quarter. Inbounds to Burke. She immediately sees 2 defenders. Jayla Todd trying to track her down, but Burke gets out of all the traffic, draws the foul as well. 4 minutes left here to go in the third quarter as Hardaway leads 50-20. All right, inbounds for the Spencer Lady Green Wave. They trail 50-20. King with inbounds. Heads around the three-point line. Back to Burke. Burke looking for the offense, looking to run the offense here, trying to find an answer. Burke, great crossover, goes to the paint. Euro step to King. King for 3. It's good. It's 50-23. It's still a commanding Hardaway lead with 3:40 left here to go in the third quarter. Jayla Todd, one of the most impressive plays of the game for her. She blocked a breakaway layup for the Spencer Green Wave, but here comes Mims. Mims finds Akila Shelton. Over to Burrell. Burrell wide open for 3. It's off. And Alexandria Burke brings it in, leads the charge for the Spencer Lady Green Wave. Burke pulls up from the free throw line. The lefty is good. Make it 50-25 now. Hardaway leads over Spencer with 3:14 left here to go in the third quarter. Showing more life here, the Spencer Green Wave, as they fall back in their 2-3 zone. Jayla Todd to Burrell from the corner. Great pass into Boynton. Rihanna Boynton is a force down low. Her shot's off. Akila Shelton. That layup is good. Make it 52-25 with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. King trying to find an answer here for the Spencer Lady Green Wave. Her layup is no good. Rebounded in for the Spencer Lady Green Wave. For the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Akila Shelton brings it in and draws the foul. Got line changes here for both sides. I'm not even playing, folks, and it's tough to keep up with this Hardaway pace. as they're proving they lead this one 52-25. Julia Johnson brings the ball up with 2:46 now left to go in the third quarter. Hardaway with a commanding 52-25 lead over Spencer. They've been undefeated in the region so far, and you can see why. Julie Johnson, floater from the paint, goes around the world but falls, make it 54-25. Hardaway over Spencer. Alexandria Burke leads the charge for Spencer, trying to find an answer. Nadra King hit a couple of threes earlier in this game, trying to find an answer again. Great pass down to a mid-range shot, but Iana Betty's shot is no good, but here comes Hardaway. Michaela Johnson, one of the great guards for Hardaway, her shot is no good. Burke with a rebound, leads the charge now. Over to King on the wing. King, her shot is rejected by Akila Shelton, a big-time block for her. And looks like Michaela Johnson will head to the bench here. She came up hobbling on one play. Looks like she's all right. And Rihanna Boyden will come in for her. 3 bigs in there for the Hardaway Lady Hawks with Rihanna Boyden, Kimberlyn Haynes, and Akila Shelton. That shot no good, brought in by Boyden. And here comes the Spencer Green Wave trying to put on the pressure. Jayla Todd gets past one defender, speeding past another. Akila Shelton shows the long-range shot, but no good off the backboard. Boyden, great save there. Saved by Jayla Todd. Goes up. Her shot off the glass is no good. Looking for a foul there, but here comes Alexandria Burke leading the charge. Bounces back. Finds King. That is Nadia King. 3-point shot from Bradesia Copeland is no good, and Hardaway comes up with the ball. Julia Johnson leading the charge here. Looking for an open. Great crossover there from Julia Johnson. Finds Akila Shelton on the wing. Pass down over to Kimberlyn Haynes. Her layup is good to go. 56-25. No, all gas, no brakes for the Hardaway Lady Hawks at this point. Nadia King brings up the ball over to Burke. Burke thought about a long-range three-pointer. Drives it in for mid-range, no good. Boyden with a rebound. But it was deflected there by Tiana Johnson, but eventually when it falls out of bounds, it's Hardaway's ball. Shelton heads to the bench here as Kayla Williams checks into the game for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. A timeout here for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. They lead 56-25. Just a 30-second timeout for the Spencer Lady Green Wave, so we'll stay with them for this action. Of course, I want to give a big thank you to all the sponsors here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live, State Farm, Carroll, Purdue, the Terry Johnson Agency, Alex Quinney, Allstate, Kinetic, Gordy Eye Care, Pepsi, Buffalo Rock, and Glenn Smith. Y'all, thank you so much for partnering with Georgia Alabama Sports Live to make these incredible broadcasts happen. I'm Rex Castillo, joining you here from Hardaway High School as the undefeated Hardaway Lady Hawk girls basketball team, 13-0 in region, look like they'll cruise to another region win. 1:08 left here in the third quarter, 56-25 is the Hardaway lead over Spencer. Julia Johnson leads the way for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Williams back to Julia Johnson. Tries to go down low, but it's deflected by Brownlee. Brownlee has the ball, and Nadia King comes up with it. Here comes the Spencer Lady Green Wave with under a minute to go. Nadia King driving, looking for a pass, but held on to it too long and eventually called for steps. Hardaway takes over. And inbounds pass to Julie Johnson. Immediately sees the defender all over her. 42 seconds left to go. Can Karma Rosser slow her down a little bit? Excuse me. That was Brianna Jones. 2 defenders now. 3-point shot here for Williams is off, but rebounded by the Lady Hawks. Boyden with the rebound. All right. Williams drives. Corner 3 is good. Nothing but net there. It is 58-25. Hardaway over Spencer. 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 59-25. Again, an impressive lead here. Burke, for her 3-point shot, is off back iron. Brownlee comes down with the board for the Spencer Lady Green Wave with 8 seconds to go. Nadia King called for steps earlier, draws the foul now. My goodness, y'all. It looks like everybody can get a point here for the Hardaway Lady Hawks the way they're playing. Again, undefeated in the region, 13-0 so far this season. Looks like they could cruise to yet another win. Nadia King, first of 2 free throws is good. Second free throw here with 4.5 seconds left to go. No good. Great rebound there by the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Here comes Jayla Todd. Stolen away by Brianna Jones. Jones's layup, no good. So at the end of 3 quarters, it's all Hardaway at this point. They lead 59-26 over the Spencer Lady Green Wave. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back for the 4th and final quarter.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia-Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291.
Hey folks, Rick Castillo here for Georgia-Alabama Sports Live from Hardaway High School as the Hardaway Lady Hawks have a massive 59-26 lead over the Spencer Green Wave. The Spencer Lady Green Wave scored 10 points in that 3rd quarter. Unfortunately, 24 points reported in for the Hardaway Lady Hawks, and here we are with the 4th and final quarter. Great pass down low to Kimberlyn Haynes. She keeps the scoring party going. They now lead 61-26, and Adaza Burrell, who was a menace on the defensive side, knocked away a pass. Spencer takes over on this point, and here comes Nadra King looking to inbound this ball. Finds Nadia King. Over to Alexandria Burke, but that pass is too wide, and now Hardaway takes over on the Spencer side of the court. Michaela Johnson looking to inbound the ball, finds Burrell. Adaza Burrell has been a phenomenal floor general for this team, but Shelton can't bring in the pass, so here comes Alexandria Burke. Burke turns on the speed through all kinds of traffic. Her layup is no good. Shelton brings it in. Here comes Adaza Burrell leading the charge. Defenders closing in on her, brings it back out. Resets the offense here. It's 5:23 left to go here in this game. Amari Burns, a senior, back to Burrell. Burrell, back to Michaela Johnson. Over to Burns. Down low to Brownlee. Here comes Burrell, wide open for 3 up top. Bounces around, no good. Shelton, a great board. Puts it back in, 63-26 with 5 minutes left to go. My goodness, y'all, this Hardaway team is impressive. But Nadia King finds that pass is eventually batted away by Burrell. And Spencer takes over. That was Nadra King trying to find Nadia King down low. Nadra King. Ball's inbounds to Burke. Burke, a 3-pointer, too long here, and brought in by the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Here comes Michaela Johnson, a great guard for them. Her layup is good. Make it 65-26. Hardaway all over Spencer. 4:44 left here to go in the 4th quarter. And my goodness, Hardaway gets that, forces another turnover. They're turning on the gas now. Shelton, great layup right there, but it's off. Alexandria Burke brings it in for the Spencer Lady Green Wave. Finds Nadra King. Her 3-pointer is no good. Great rebound there by Brianna Brownlee. She gets that to fall, but still, Spencer trails 65-26. 4:20 left here to go in this game. Hardaway looks like they're just turning on the clamps here. 4:13 left now. Michaela Johnson with the ball. Finds Amari Burns. Burns back to Johnson. Johnson, a little bit of a dribble to Shelton, to Burrell, back to Shelton. Great layup here. Look at the ball movement on that one, folks. And it's 67-28, Hardaway all over Spencer. 3:54 left to go here in the game. But Spencer breaking the full court press. Nadia King looking for some magic, finds Nadra King on the other wing. Michaela Johnson all over that ball. Here comes Nadia King. That 3-pointer is good. And now Spencer trails 67-31. Still a lot of fight left here in Spencer, but it is a great mountain to climb with 3:30 left here to go in this game. It's all Hardaway, 67-31. Danza Burrell leads the charge to Johnson. Back to Burrell. There goes Burns for 3. That shot is off. Great rebound there by Kimberlyn Haynes, but her second shot is no good. Nadra King with the board. Miscommunication on location, so we got steps called on Spencer. Time for a line change here. Novelkis Amoris comes in for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Danza Burrell with the ball here. 3:05 left here to go in this game. Massive lead for Hardaway, leading 67-31. Here comes a little Grayson ball movement. Rihanna Boyden has been a technician down low, draws the foul here. She'll head to the free throw line. I was with you folks as Brianna Boynton was there when Hardaway was at the Carver Lady Tigers, and this young lady was so impressive. Almost an automatic bucket when the Lady Hawks took on the Lady Tigers of Carver. Didn't start this game, but still always a reliable force down low. 2:55 left here to go in this game, and Boynton's second free throw shot is good. So it's now 68-31, Hardaway over Spencer. Nadia King leads the charge here for the Green Wave on this end. Alexandria Burke looking for a pass. Burke back to King. King with a pump fake back to Burke. Here comes the Hardaway Lady Hawks defense all over. A lot of pressure on the ball. 2:38 left to go here in the fourth and final frame. Spencer trying to just working the ball on the perimeter, trying to find an answer. Burke at the free throw line, puts up a shot. It's nowhere near the bucket, bounces off the glass. Hardaway takes over. Here comes Burrell, leads the charge here for the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Balls bounce around, and eventually Burrell backs to end up with it. 2:15 left here to go in the fourth and final frame. Shot is up. First shot's up, good, no good. Second shot, no good. Rihanna Boynton, great rebound, puts the third shot up of that trip, and it's good. Make it 70-31 with 2 minutes left to go in this game. Alexandria Burke, long-range three is no good, but eventually brought down by the Spencer Green Wave. This time, Nadra King puts up her three-point shot. It's no good. Rebounded, brought in by the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Long pass here, and unfortunately, Amoros was out of bounds when she caught that one, so Spencer takes over. I'm trying to catch my breath for y'all to keep up with this game because the Hardaway Lady Hawks' pace is impressive. They lead 70-31 with 1:43 left here to go in this game. A great showing by Adasa Burrell. She takes a seat now. And it looks like we're emptying the benches here for both teams, for at least the Hardaway Lady Hawks, showing for them tonight to round out the season. 1:33 left here to go in this game. And Rihanna Boynton brings in the missed shot, excuse me. Here comes Julia Johnson. Johnson to Rihanna Boynton. She's had the last 6 points for Hardaway. An unbelievable engine. Gets a board, but her shot is no good. Spencer now takes over. Brianna Jones leads the charge here to Karma Rosser. Rosser goes baseline with a spin move, but it's rejected by Rihanna Boynton. Here come the Hardaway Lady Hawks. Mar Burns, her layup is good, and the gym explodes for the senior. 72-31 with 1 minute to go. Karma Rosser with an impressive transition three right there, so it's 72-34. We have a timeout here called by the Hardaway Lady Hawks, and it's pretty much a celebration as they lead 72-34. Look, if you have a season finale on your home court, this is the way you want to close things out. Dominant fashion, so many players chipping in, and of course, it's senior night. So we'll celebrate the seniors here in just a few seconds. 46 seconds left to go in this game. Dominant performance by Hardaway. This is a team to look out for as the postseason is now upon us here in Georgia high school basketball. Of course, everyone fighting for a trip to Macon and a chance to win a GHSA state championship. And I tell you, folks, this team, Hardaway, needs to be in that kind of conversation. All right, 45 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Jayla Todd has the defender all over. Make it two. Gets past both of them. Jayla Todd with an impressive drive, but her shot doesn't fall. Brianna Jones now sees all kinds of pressure, gets it up to Karma Rosser. She had a three-pointer last time, but throws this ball away. 30 seconds left to go in this game, and Hardaway takes over. Just the last few seconds of this game. Jayla Todd getting past all kinds of defenders right here, just zipping through three of them, eventually tripped up and draws the foul. You don't want to see anybody get hurt towards the last few seconds of this game, but of course they'll play hard to the end of the whistle. You gotta love games like this where you see celebrations, or flowers and balloons lining up here for those incredible seniors who've done so much for this program. 20 seconds left to go here. Pretty much the last 2 seconds here as we'll just see some hard playing basketball here. 14 seconds left to go. Again, Hardaway leads 72-34. They are undefeated in region. Looks like they will close out this regular season undefeated in the region as well. Jayla Todd dribbles past everybody. Her shot is no good. And Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. Rossa with the last second shot, no good. Your final score, senior night here at Hardaway High School. Hardaway Lady Hawks win 72-34. They are undefeated in the region, 14-0. Congratulations to Hardaway on an incredible season. That is their 19th win of the regular season. Great job for Spencer, but they fall 72-34. I tell you what, not a lot of people have been able to keep up with the Hardaway Lady Hawks this season. Congratulations to the Hardaway Lady Hawks. I'm Rex Castillo. We'll be here for the boys game as well, but for now, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll also want to thank all of our sponsors who made this broadcast possible here. Of course, you sponsors, Glenn Smith, Pepsi, Gordy Eye Care, Kinetic, Alex Quinney Allstate, Terry Johnson Agency, and State Farm Carroll Purdue. Thank you so much for joining us at this game. Looks like we'll have the senior celebration, but we'll step aside here for now. I'm Rex Castillo. We'll see you in a few minutes for the boys game.
All right, we're shipping in ABC order. The children is the first, girls basketball, boys basketball. You're going to be in ABC order with your two escorts. We'll get the family pictures after everyone is presented in the middle of the court.
Together to celebrate our Hardaway High School basketball senior players, managers, and cheerleaders. Today, we honor the dedication, hard work, and passion these student athletes have brought to the court throughout their years. We also thank you, the parents and families and supporters who have stood by these athletes every step of the way. To our seniors, today is your day. You have put in countless hours of hard work, demonstrated leadership, and created memories that will last a lifetime. As you step into this next chapter of your journey, we wish you success, happiness, and courage to chase your dreams on and off of the court. First, we will recognize our senior cheerleaders. Up first, we have Makayla Josephina being escorted by her uncle, Terrell Cooper. Her future plans are to attend Kennesaw State University and pursue a degree in nursing. Our next cheerleader is Hayden Hudson, being escorted by her mother, Katrina Hudson, and her stepdad, Kevin Smith. Her future plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing to become a midwife. Jasmine Ellaby is being escorted by her mother, Tiffany Davis, and her grandmother, Gwen Davis. She plans to attend the Southern University to become a cheerleader while pursuing a degree in nursing. Tamaria Austin is being escorted by her mother, Tamilia Brown, and her stepfather, Michael Brown. She plans to attend college and major in nursing and become a NICU nurse. Next, we recognize our senior basketball student managers who have been managers for the program for the last 4 years. First, we have Kamaya Smith being escorted by her mother, Tanisha Smith. Kamaya plans to further her education and plans to become a teacher. Makaya Jones is being escorted by her father and her mother, Lamont Jones and Felicia Jones. She plans to attend Columbia State University. She is being escorted by her mother, Jackson Brown and Jabbar Hardy. She plans to play basketball in college and become an anesthesiologist. University of Alabama to major in biology and become a zoologist. Number 3, Julia Johnson. She is being escorted by Denise Johnson and her brother Julia Johnson. She plans to attend Columbus Tech to become a barber. Number 14, Makayla Johnson, escorted by John Johnson and Boston. She plans to attend the University of New Orleans in the fall on basketball scholarship and major in studio arts. Her special accomplishments include 2 times the Region Player of the Year, first team All-Region GBCA All-State Honors, Samar Foundation MVP, Hardaway all-time leading scorer with over 1,800 points in her 4-year career and still counting. Number 4, Atila Shelton. She is being escorted by her mother, Margaret Redford, and her uncle, Michael Whalen. She plans to attend Cambridge University in the fall on a basketball scholarship. Her special accomplishments, 3 times first team All-Region, over 1,200 Dr. Kelvin Smith, Erica Gandy, and Matthew Renton for their guidance and support of Hardaway Hoops this season. To all of our parents and families, we appreciate your support throughout the years. We could not have come this far without you. To all of our seniors, we wish you the best on all your future endeavors. Remember, once a Hawk, always a Hawk. At this time, families, you are free to take photos with your athletes on the court and with your senior banner, which will remain on display for the rest of the season. Thank you. Families, once again, this is your time to take pictures with your athletes on the court. You can also take pictures next to their banners. The banners will remain in the gym for the rest of the season.
Once again, families, you have about 5 minutes for your photo ops, and then we will clear the court, get ready for the last contest of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. I'm Rex Castillo, joining you from Hardaway High School. The girls wrapped up their game. Now it's time for the fellas to take the court. The Spencer Green Wave come in with a 17-6 overall record, 10-3 in region. Playing host to them are the Hardaway Hawks. Their overall record this year, 5-19, 2-11 in region. Can they secure their third region win today? We're here, of course, thanks to all of our sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thank you so much to all of them, which includes Glenn Smith, Pepsi, Gordy Eye Care, Kinetic, Alex Quinney Allstate, Terry Johnson, Agency, and State Farm, Carol Purdue. It is, of course, senior day as well. We're going to step aside as the starting lineups are introduced for both Spencer and the Hardaway Hawks.
And now for the starting lineup for the visiting Spencer Green Wave. Number 1, KJ Griffin. Number 4, Kevin Brown. Number 5, Ben Watson. Number 11, Marcus Moore. Number 13, Isaiah Fitzpatrick. Visiting now are coached by Coach Jackson. And now, the starting lineup for your Hardaway Hawks. Starting at guard, number 1, Sergio Lowe. Starting at guard, number 4, Amani Purnell. Starting at guard, number 11, Tristan Jackson. Starting at 4, number 15, and starting at 4, number 20, Devin Boyd. Your Hardaway Hawks are coached by Coach Kendall Lewis.
All right, the starters have been introduced, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get things underway. The Hardaway Hawks huddling for one final time. Can they get their third win of the region? Should be a tough matchup here because Spencer, again, 17-6 overall, 10-3 in region. A lot of size over there on the Spencer side, but the Hardaway Hawks still have a lot of speed. Should see which team will come up with a win tonight at Senior Day. Your starters for the Spencer Green Waves: Juan Bryant, Kevin Brown, Ben Watson, DeMarcus Horn, and Isaiah Fitzpatrick. Lining up for the Hawks: Sergio Lowe, Ananze Purnell, Tristan Jackson, Tamaj Reese, and Devin Boyd. All right. No more pregame speech. Practices are in. Game plan is in. Time to tip off. It's showtime here at Hardaway High School. Ball's away. And Hardaway comes up with the first possession of the game. Lowe leads the way for the Hardaway Hawks. Finds it to Purnell. Purnell pulls up from mid-range, no good. Ball's fought around 4, but eventually Tamaj Reese comes up with it. His shot is no good. Green Wave take over. All right, here come the Green Wave. DeMarcus Horn leads the charge here. Taking their time here. Horn sets it up as Hardaway sets that in that 2-3 zone. Brown looking for a man open. Doesn't see anything he likes. Back over to Bryant. Bryant swings it around to Horn. Horn down low to Watson. He pulls up. That shot's no good. Great board by Fitzpatrick, but it's thrown away here. Hardaway takes over. Sergio Lowe leads the charge yet again, calls the play. 7:10 left here in the first quarter. No score just yet. Jackson pulls up from the elbow. It's good. Hardaway gets on the board first, but here come the Green Wave. Quickly back up the court here. Horn. Long range 3 is off for the Green Wave. Ball's fought for. Horn eventually gets the board. All kinds of defenders all over him, but Hardaway settles into their 2-3 zone. So Spencer will take their time, let some time go off the play clock to figure things out. Ball almost stolen away. Horn knocked down, but no foul called. Ball does fall out of bounds. It's Spencer's ball. Horn will inbound it for the Green Wave here. He'll find Bryant. Bryant sets up the offense. 6:33 left here in the first quarter. Three-pointer by Brown. Brown shot halfway down, but no good. Great board by Bryant. Did he get it in before the shot clock? It counts, so we're tied up at 2. 6:22 left here in the first quarter. Lowe leading the way. With 6:15 left here in the first quarter, we're tied up at 2. Bryant tried to jump the pass, but eventually bumps into Nanze Purnell, so foul on him. He'll take it out of bounds. Inbounds for Hardaway. Lowe will set up the offense. Finds Jackson, who poured in the first bucket for the Hawks. Jackson looking for an open man. Jackson still scanning. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter, tied up at 2. Looks like both teams will try to dictate the pace at this point, not want to rush anything. But they can explode out for their offense if they need so. Purnell goes baseline, doesn't like what he sees. Jackson. His shot is up, it sounds like before the shot clock. Make it 4-2 Hardaway. So be patient here, folks. If you're expecting any quick shots, that won't happen here. Spencer and Hardaway determined to let things go at the pace they dictate. Horn trying to get it over to Brown. Brown drives baseline. His layup is good. We're tied up at 4. 5:27 left here in the first quarter. Tied up again. Both teams are back and forth here. Good pace so far. Low with a crossover. Spins into the paint. Tries to dive in. Gets a wild shot off. It's off the glass. And Spencer with the board. Here comes Bryant. Speedy down the court. Finds Horn. He goes baseline. His shot is up off the glass. No good. Brought in by the Hawks. Tomas Reese brings it in. And now Jackson slows it down here. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And we're tied up at 4. Here goes Jackson. Into the paint. Gets it over to Purnell in the corner for the 3. He drives in. This time pulls up for 3. It's good! Hawks lead 7-4 with 4:45 left here in the first. Kevin Brown now gets it over to DeMarcus Horn. He'll slow it down here to Bryant. Back to Horn. 7:33 left here in the first. Finds Bryant in the corner. He'll pull up for 3. It's good! Answers right back. We're tied up at 7 with 4:27 left here in the first quarter. Back and forth we go. Low drives, sets it up, scanning, send it over to Purnell. Purnell looks like he was about to pull up, but drives here, loses the ball, bounces off his leg, so Spencer takes over. And number 12, Damari Taylor checks into the game here. All right, here comes Spencer. Answered right back with a corner 3 of their own from Bryant. Here comes DeMarcus Horn. 4:09 left here in the first quarter. Bryant, he hit that 3. Can't hit another 3. Pulls it from distance. This one is short. Falls out of bounds. Horn tried to save it, but Hardaway's ball still. Joshua Shelton now checks in for big number 13, Isaiah Fitzpatrick. Full court press on for Spencer. Here comes Lowe. He'll lead the way, and Spencer falls back. 3:57 left here in the first. Here comes Lowe. One-on-one here. Looks like he'll try to dance here. Nope. Gives it up to Jackson. Jackson finds it over to Tomas Reese. Reese goes to work down low. It's blocked. Here comes Horn. Leading the charge. 2 defenders on him. Doesn't care. Layup is good. Here comes Spencer. 9-7 with 3:39 left here in the first quarter. Lowe gets the ball back. Calls off any help. He'll slow down the pace once again. 3:30 left here in the first. Spencer leads 9-7. Lowe trying to set it up. Hardaway Hawks moving around for this offense. Eventually gives it up to Jackson. Jackson goes to work here, but eventually gives it back to Lowe. Lowe gets it back here at the top of the key. Pulls up for 3. Just out, but great board here by Taylor. He gives it up. Purnell tries to give it up. And eventually, Tomas Reese was down on the paper, called for steps. 3:06 left here in the first quarter. Devin Boyd checks back in. So here we go. Horn lets the ball roll for a little bit and picks it up now. 9-7. Spencer leads over Hardaway as the Hawks settle into that 2-3 zone. Horn, great in pass, but eventually picked up by the Hawks. Here comes Lowe, leading the way now for the Hawks. Lowe over to Jackson. Jackson to the corner for Purnell. His corner 3 is good. Hardaway retakes the lead 10-9 with 2:45 left here in the first quarter. But here comes Spencer. Great spin move by Zaquan Bryant. He's called for a charge. Hardaway takes over. 2:40 left here in the first quarter. Back and forth we go. This looks like it could be a close one. Very physical, a lot of speed. They can change paces quickly here for both Spencer and Hardaway. Buckle up, folks. The beginnings of a fun one to start off. So 2:37 left here in the first quarter. Hardaway leads 10-9 thanks to Anansi Purnell's corner three. Here goes low. Somehow between all three defenders, almost gets it to drop it. Here comes Spencer. Horn leads the charge now. They have numbers 5-4. Gets it over to Joshua Hudson. Hudson gets it over to Ben Watson. He pulls up for three. His three is off. Fighting for the board. Great rebound by Joshua Sheldon. They reset the clock. Horn thought about shooting. This time to Jordan Hudson. His three is good. Here comes the Spencer Green Wave. They retake the lead 12-10 with 2:03 left here in the first quarter. Low. Pulls it up. Tristan Jackson, his three just off. Here comes Spencer once again. All right, Zaquan. Oh, excuse me, folks. That was Joshua Hudson. He gets it back up. They're setting it up now with 1:45 left here to go in the first quarter. 20 seconds left on that shot clock. Spencer leads 12-10. It's been a three-point barrage from both sides. Can Hardaway answer back? But Joshua Hudson down low. Great positioning right there. Gets it out to Joshua Sheldon. Sheldon on the baseline. Gets it to Horn. Wide open for three. This one just too long. Bounces around. Wait a minute. Ball's on the floor. Who comes up with it? Eventually Hardaway does. But stolen away. Spencer gets another possession. Joshua Sheldon back over to Horn. Horn, he drives. His layup is good. All kinds of traffic there. Spencer extends their lead 14-10 with 1:12 left to go in this first quarter. Here comes Sergio Lowe leading the offense once again for the Hardaway Hawks. They need an answer here. Tristan Jackson slows it down. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. It's been a back and forth affair. Back to Lowe. He'll pull up for three. Horn says shoot it. It's no good, so Spencer comes down with it. 50 seconds left here to go in the first quarter. Joshua Hudson speeding up the way. Gives it to Horn, who gave them the lead, that 4-point lead. 40 seconds to go now. Joshua Sheldon thought about shooting it. Horn wide open for three. No, this one off back iron. Rebounded again by the Spencer Green Wave. Horn, 30 seconds left to go. He'll take his time here. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll set it up. Again, Spencer leads 14-10. Horn had that incredible layup to give them the lead. Long range three, no good. But once again, saved by the Green Wave. Purnell steals it, so Hardaway takes over with 15 seconds to go. All kinds of pressure all over him. Green Wave, two defenders on him. Throws away, but no, Lowe gets it. Down low. Blocked away by Joshua Sheldon. And we had some back and forth going on with the ball up, and it's eventually Hardaway ball. 4 seconds left to go. Spencer leads 14-10. Two Hardaway Hawks will check in for a pair of players. That's Malachi Scott and Tamaz Reese checking in for the last possession of this game. Buckle up for the pace of this one, folks. I'm going to need some water to keep up with them. So 4 seconds left to go. What can the Hawks do here? Sergio Lowe goes to work. Horn right on him, on his hip. His layup is no good off the glass. So that will do it, folks. At the end of the first quarter, Spencer holding on to a 14-10 lead. We went back and forth in that one. So we'll see what the second quarter has in store for us. You're watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll see you back here for the second quarter.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Welcome back to Georgia Alabama Sports Live, folks. I'm Rex Castillo joining you here from Hardaway High School. The Spencer Green Wave coming down across the way to visit the Hawks, and Spencer leads 14-10. All right, here we go. Spencer with the ball here, the first possession of the second quarter. Jordan Hudson, his three-pointer is no good. Great board there by Tyshawn Elise. Ball's bouncing around. Hardaway comes down with it. Here comes Hardaway. Tristan Jackson leading the charge. He'll Euro step it. Eventually, though, runs into a Spencer Green Wave player. He's called for a charge. Spencer takes over. This one went back and forth in the first quarter, folks. A three-pointer by Hardaway, answered by a three-pointer by Spencer. A layup by Spencer was answered by a Spencer bucket as well. So this one shaping out to be a fun one. Can anyone dominate the pace here? Well, 7:35 left here to go in the second quarter. Both teams at times with a deliberate pace. Three-point shot here by Jordan Hudson. It's off back iron. Bounces around for a rebound. It's called Spencer ball. All right, Jordan Hudson will do the honors to inbound the ball for the Green Wave. Looking for an open man. In the corner, there goes Ben Watson. He pulls up for three. No luck there. It bounces out of bounds. Hardaway takes over. Now, Spencer's 10-3 in the region so far, but Hardaway 2-11 in region. Hold on, we got a fight for the ball. Jump ball eventually called. Still Hardaway ball. Hudson, all kinds of energy here on the defensive and offensive side for Spencer. Full court press. It's a 2-2-1 for the Spencer Green Wave. Can the Hardaway Hawks figure it out? All right. Over to Malachi Scott. Scott gets it over to Elijah Anderson. He loses the ball. Here comes Hudson. Comes up with a steal. Can he pull up for three? Thought about it, but double dribble called. It's a Hardaway ball once again. Looks like starting point guard Sergio Lowe will check in to the game with 7:02 left here in the first quarter. Elijah Anderson comes to the bench. So does Cornell Wilson. Nope, Wilson stays in the game for this one. Here comes Sergio Lowe, one of veteran guards to get you past this kind of defense. Tristan Jackson. Oh no, here comes Spencer. They got to get it over half court. Lowe gets it up to Wilson, but that pass a little too long. Tried to save it, out of bounds. Spencer ball. So that 2-2-1 full court press by the Spencer Green Wave is doing what it's supposed to do, causing some chaos. Jackson unfortunately mishandled it. They tried to save it. Spencer takes over. 6:45 left here to go in the first quarter. Green Wave lead 14-10. Ball over to Jordan Hudson. Back over to Knight. Hudson once again tries to save a long pass and does. Gets it to Sheldon. Sheldon pulls up for three. Too long right there. Rebounded in. No. Spencer tried to fight for it off a Spencer Green Wave player. Hardaway takes over. Once again, here comes that full court press. Hardaway had trouble with it for the first time. They saw it in this game. Can they figure it out now? Sergio Lowe gets it under his bucket. Here comes the 2-2-1 defense. Here comes the Green Wave. They slide over, and eventually Hardaway gets it over the half-court line much easier than before. Lowe back over to Malachi Scott. Scott's three, too long off the iron, and here comes Spencer with a rebound. 6:14 left to go here in the second quarter. That is Ja'Kai Knight leading the charge here. Hudson pulls up for three, had all kinds of space, but no luck there. Brought in by Hardaway. Sergio Lowe now leads the charge. 6 minutes to go. We still haven't had a bucket here in the second quarter. Can Lowe change that? Great pass over there to Arthur Jordan. Jordan, his shot no good. Falls out of bounds. Spencer takes over. Looks like both teams are still trying to find their rhythm here in the second quarter after both teams scored at double digits in the first quarter. Spencer leads 14-10. No change in the score with 5:52 left here in the second quarter. Here comes starting point guard DeMarcus Horn, who checked back into the game. Can he settle this team, the Spencer Green Wave, down to get a bucket here? Great pass here to Joshua Sheldon to the paint. Jordan Hudson at the three-point line. Gets it back to Horn. Horn settling it down once again. 5:36 left here to go in the second quarter. Back to Horn. He gets through that. His jump pass, trying to get out of a double team to Hudson. It falls out of bounds, so Hardaway takes over. 5:30 left here in the second quarter. Quick pass back to Tristan Jackson. Jackson trying to set up the play, but gives it back to Lowe, the starting point guard here. Back to Jackson. Here we go, calling for a pick here. Tristan Jackson got past his defender, but a call for an offensive foul on number 25. That's Arthur Jordan, who set the pick, so Spencer's ball. Here comes Horn, looking to the sideline for instructions. Gets them. 5:12 left here in the second quarter. No change in that score. It's still 14-10 Spencer. Quick pass out to Sheldon down low. In the paint. Tough bucket. Does it fall? No. Bounces all around. Eventually the ball tried to get brought in by Tyshawn Elise, and it falls out of bounds, so it's a Hardaway ball. Great help from a fan out there. That would be Tristan Jackson. About to low, and there's that 2-2-1 full court press. Jackson to Lowe. Lowe fakes the pass back to Jackson. They got to get it over half court, and they do. Hardaway over to Malachi Scott. He goes up for a layup, eventually draws the foul. He'll head to the line, and maybe we get our first points here of the second quarter. A great chess game so far, even though there hasn't been a lot of scoring in the second quarter, folks. A matter of just moving the parts here and there, trying to figure out each other's defensive scheme and offensive scheme. And the first shot by Malachi Scott falls short. Bounces out, so still no score. A couple changes here to the Hardaway Hawks roster. Devin Boyd, starter, checks in as well, along with Tamaj Reese. Malachi Scott trying to hit one of his free throws, missed the first one. Shot is up, falls short again. 0 for 2 at the charity stripe. Spencer takes over. Here comes DeMarcus Horn, starting point guard for the Spencer Greenway. Has 3 defenders around him, eventually finds an open man. That's Kevin Brown. His three-pointer still no good. And Isaiah Fitzpatrick tried to save it. No luck there. Out of bounds, and Spencer takes over. Hardaway takes over. 4:35 left here to go in the second quarter. Here comes Hardaway. Once again, that 2-2-1 defense for Spencer. And the Hawks get past it. Double team, though, on Tamaj Reese. He gives it up, and Spencer takes over. There's Joshua Sheldon leading the charge here. Finds DeMarcus Horn. Horn over to Kevin Brown. Horn drives. Finds a wide open Tyshawn Elise. His three-pointer is good. Extend the lead there for Spencer, 17-10. That's the first bucket for either side in the second quarter with 4:10 to go. Hardaway, once again, getting better at breaking down that 2-2-1 defense, but here comes Tristan Jackson, caught up with a bunch of Spencer Greenway defenders around him, spins out of that one. His three-pointer, no good there. Spencer takes over. 3:57 left here in the second quarter. Spencer holding on to that 17-10 lead. They can either go up by double digits or by 9 with a bucket down here. Joshua Sheldon over to Kevin Brown. Brown up to Elise, who hit that three-pointer. Brown thinks about a 3, but eventually gets it down to Sheldon down low on the block. He has 2 defenders around him. Gets out of traffic. His shot is no good. Tristan Jackson brings it in. Was knocked away by a Spencer defender, but stays with Hardaway. Starting point guard Anaz Purnell checks back in for the Hardaway Hawks. And once again, that full court press back on for Spencer. Sergio Lowe. Back to Jackson, over to Purnell. Purnell sees 2 defenders, gets it back to Jackson. Jackson sees 2 defenders now, gets pat, and it's a 10-second call for the Spencer defense. That's what they needed to do, was slow. That was the whole point there. Slow it down, make the Hardaway offense uncomfortable. They get a 10-second call. Spencer takes over. They still lead 17-10 with 3:23 left here in the second quarter. DeMarcus Horn gets the ball in the backcourt, will walk it up as Spencer is holding on to a 7-point lead. That 2-3 defense for the Hardaway Hawks has been effective. Kevin Brown down to Sheldon. Big man throws up his shot, but eventually draws the foul. He'll head to the free throw line for a pair of shots. Sheldon. First shot. Off the front iron, he misses that one. Green Wave still hold on to a 17-10 lead. Second shot is up. This one's still short, brought in by Hardaway. So we stand still at 17-10. Green Wave over the Hawks. Sergio Lowe brings it up. Looking for a man open. There goes Purnell. Goes to work on the side. Finds Tristan Jackson in the corner. His three-pointer is no good. Fight for it on the rebound. Great board by Purnell. His tough layup doesn't find the bottom of the bucket, so DeMarcus Horn leads it for the Spencer Greenway. Thought about a 3. Eventually gets it back to outside. Oh, Kevin Brown wide open for 3. No, that one falls out, but great board by Joshua Sheldon. His putback shot is good. Spencer leads 19-10. Only 2 buckets here. 2 buckets made, 1 3-pointer and a 2-point bucket for Spencer. That's all the buckets. That's all the scoring so far. Sergio Lowe going to work with DeMarcus Horn right on his hip. 2:25 left here to go in the second quarter. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. They set it up. Here comes another defender to help out with Lowe. Lowe forced to pick it up. Wide open Purnell on the baseline. Fakes the shot. Eventually his second attempt is good. 19-12 is the Spencer lead over Hardaway with just over 2 minutes to go. Kevin Brown brings it up. Gets the instructions from the sideline. 2 minutes left in this first half. Spencer has extended their lead after a close 4-point game in the first quarter. Devin Horn, great pass to Selden down low. Going to work on the much smaller defenders. Kevin Brown, wide open for three. It's pure. 22-12. Spencer extends their lead with 1:45 left to go in the second quarter. Can Hardaway find more answers? Purnell gets it from Jackson. Jackson to Lowe. They get it past the half-court mark. He sees two defenders on him. Lowe goes to work down low. A tough and one for the point guard. Bucket falls. Hardaway currently trails 22-14. Sergio can add one more by converting the and one free throw. Now, they might be a little bit smaller than the Spencer Green Wave, but these Hardaway Hawks have plenty of fight. They trail by 8 right now. Could make it a 7-point deficit if Sergio converts. 1:33 left here in the second quarter. Back and forth we go in this one. Sergio does convert, so now it's 22-15. Green Wave over Hardaway. Took a little while to get the seal off the bucket here, but both teams starting to find some scoring. 1:30 left here in the second quarter. Here comes Hardaway with a 2-2-1 defense of their own. Can Spencer figure this one out? And they do. Spencer, line it up. Great pass there from Ben Watson to the corner. Kevin Brown's three-pointer is no good. Brought in by Preston Jackson. Two defenders on him, and it's a jump ball. It's a foul on Isaiah Fitzpatrick. Hardaway takes over. Full court press back on for Spencer. Here comes Sergio Lowe having to deal with the defender right in his face. To Purnell on the sideline. Back to Lowe. Lowe looking for an answer. Splits the defense right there, but throws the ball away to Marcus Horn. Room service, one-handed jam. Make it 24-15, a 9-point lead for the Spencer Green Wave. Sergio Lowe. Defender's back in his face, picks up his dribble. Finds Tristan Jackson. Jackson hasn't used his dribble yet. Gets past one defender. Rolls off his foot. So now it's Green Wave ball yet again. Hardaway took over. It's their ball still. Sergio Lowe gets it back to Purnell. 48 seconds left to go in the first half. Purnell's three-point shot, no good. Brought in by Hardaway. Horn, who had that emphatic jam to extend the lead to 9 points for Spencer, finds Brown. Horn, back to Brown. Three-point shot from the corner. It's off back iron. Brought in by Sergio Lowe. Shot clock is off. We have 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Lowe, quick pass to Purnell. He'll try another three-pointer. This time it's off back iron. No good there. Spencer brings it in. Here comes Kevin Brown leading the charge here. Much smaller defender in front of him. But he's called for a charge. Great position there by the starting guard, Tristan Jackson. Hardaway takes over. 18 seconds left to go. Hardaway still trails by 9. And here we go. That full court press still back on for Hardaway. 2-2-1 here. Tristan Jackson finds Sergio Lowe. They got to get it past the half-court mark, and they do. Purnell misses pass to three-point shots, finds Jackson. 5 seconds left to go in the first half. Double team finds Jackson. He splits the defender between his legs. Sergio Lowe, before the shot is off, DeMarcus Horn blocks it. So that'll do it for the first half of action. 2 quarters in the books, and the Spencer Green Wave lead 24-15. Looks like the scoring started off slow, but it picked up towards the end of that second quarter. You're watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm Rex Castillo, joining you here from Hardaway High School. We'll take a quick break for halftime. Again, the halftime score, Hardaway 15, Spencer 24. We'll be right back right after this.
Here we go again. Hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 LTZ crew cabs discounted up to $13,750 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Here we go again. Hammering down. High prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. GMC Terrain with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Here we go again. Hammering down. High prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. GMC Terrain with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Hey, folks, welcome back to Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm Rex Castillo, joining you from Hardaway High School as the Spencer Green Wave taking on the Hardaway Hawks on Senior Day. And it has been the Spencer Green Wave jumping out to a 24-15 lead as we head into the third quarter. Spencer had a 14-10 lead after the end of the first quarter, but then the Green Wave poured it on in the second quarter, scoring 10 points to Hardaway's 5. It's been a back-and-forth fight. Spencer getting the edge towards there in the second quarter. Can the Hawks answer back here, try and get a win with the final 2 frames here on their home court? 5 seconds to go before the break, folks. We're ready to tip off here in just a few moments. All right, folks, here we go. Hardaway will be on defense to kick things off in this third quarter. Ben Watson inbounds to DeMarcus Horn, starting point guard. Hardaway settling back into that 2-3 defense. Horn eventually finds it out to Bryant. Back to Horn, slices a great entry pass here. Bryant from the corner. Can he extend the lead? No, just off. Over the back, called on Fitzpatrick, so Hardaway takes over. 7:43 left here to go in the third quarter. Again, Spencer does have the size advantage on most of their players, but Hardaway, with their speed, has been able to stay in the game. Down just 9. Purnell sees 2 defenders, finds an open man in Tamaj Reese. Reese goes baseline. His shot blocked away by Fitzpatrick, stays with the Hardaway Hawks. 7:30 left here in the third quarter. Sergio Lowe looking for an open man. No luck so far. Eventually to Jackson. Jackson back to Lowe. And Lowe goes to work. Sees 2 defenders there. Back to Jackson. Great pass in to Tamaj Reese. He gets the contested layup to fall. Hardaway cuts the Spencer lead. They now trail by 7, 24-17. Spencer over Hardaway. So here we go. Ben Watson setting up to DeMarcus Horn. Doing a great job leading the offense. Hardaway now in a 3-2 zone. Horn finds Brown on the perimeter. Brown looking for a man open, doesn't find one yet. Bryant gets the ball back to Kevin Brown. He drives in, 1 dribble in, nope. Bryant wide open for 3 from up top. It's good. So Spencer extends their lead back to double digits. They lead 27-17. 6:45 left here in the third quarter. Purnell finds Tristan Jackson on the corner. Immediately trapped right there. Can he get a way out? Dribbles, but the Hardaway Hawks call timeout. A quick 30-second timeout at this point. 6:39 left here in the third quarter. A massive problem for Hardaway so far in this game. Whenever they see that pressure, whether it be a full court press in that 2-2-1 or that trap, it does cause them to hesitate just a little bit. And those few moments throw everything off for the Hardaway offense. Great job for the Spencer Green Wave, who do have the size advantage in most positions, using that size plus the pressure on defense to cause a little bit of chaos. Here we go. Line up once again. Purnell will inbound the ball for the Hardaway Hawks with 6:39 left here in the third quarter. Quick pass to starting point guard Sergio Lowe. Looking for a man, anticipating that trap to come. Purnell down to Tristan Jackson. Lowe wide open for 3. The left-hander shot no good. Bryant brings in the board. And here come the Spencer Green Wave, looking to add on to that 10-point lead. Bryant scanning, eventually finds Kevin Brown wide open there. Thought about a shot, nope, as 2 defenders close down on him. But this time, Bryant takes a 3-point shot. Made one earlier, this one no good. Great rebound by Josh Sheldon, he makes it fall. So now, Green Wave lead by 12. 6:08 left here in the third quarter. Sergio Lowe sees that full court press, tries to get past it. Purnell finds a wide open Tristan Jackson, fakes one side, goes down into the paint. Great Euro step, this layup just off. Foul quickly called here as Tamaj Reese had all kinds of pressure on Kevin Brown. Seems like a head-shaking foul right there, so far away from the bucket. Gosh, Tristan Jackson with great moves right there, just couldn't get that layup to fall. Here comes Zaquan Bryant, finds DeMarcus Horn. 5:50 left here in the third quarter. Can they add to their lead again? Bryant goes from one side to the other. Swing over to Kevin Brown. He takes his time, back to Horn. Offense taking its time here. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Horn sends Bryant back to his right side, goes from left to right. Scanning with Tristan Jackson on him. Sergio Lowe on Kevin Brown. Brown, great in entry pass here, but Lost a little bit. Tristan Jackson finds his balance, finds Sergio Lowe. Can Lowe make this happen? Goes up top. His layup is no good. Great defensive presence by Kevin Brown, but Hardaway comes back with it. Purnell, his shot is good off the glass, a strong take right there. It's now a 29-19 game. Here comes Spencer. Horn controls the offense once again. It's 5:05 left here in the third quarter. Spencer holding on to that 10-point lead, make it a 13-point lead. Bryant shot it from the parking lot. 4:57 left here to go in the third quarter. 32-19, Spencer over Hardaway. That full court press almost getting the Hawks yet again, but Tristan Jackson gets it over to Sergio Lowe. Plenty of time to shoot this one. We got a 10-point game yet again, and Sergio answers the Bryant three-pointer. But here comes Bryant back up the court. 4:40 left here in the third quarter. Horn looking for an entry pass. Takes his time here, gets his dribble. Bryant shot it from there before. Over to Kevin Brown. Here comes Lowe. Here comes Bryant. He was able to make a three-pointer this time. Fade away, mid-range, no good. Sergio Lowe tips it over, but the rebound finds Ben Watson. Timeout quickly called before he lost control of that one. So it's 32-22, Spencer over Hardaway. It's been like this game back and forth, y'all. Once Spencer answers, it looks like Hardaway does find an answer. That's how it started in the first quarter. Again, Spencer does have a 10-point lead here, so they've been able to find a little bit more success with their defense, causing chaos, converting on those passes. Hardaway, though, refusing to go away. They are the smaller team, but they do have plenty of speed and plenty of confidence to make those tough shots, as you just saw with Ananze Purnell. Great board, going over the taller defenders and making it fall. Then you have Zaquan Bryant hit a long three-pointer. Sergio Lowe answers back for the Hardaway Hawks, and here we are. 4:24 left to go in the third quarter. Hardaway trails by 10. A couple line changes here, but Kevin Brown will inbound it for the Spencer Greenway. Finds Josh Sheldon, big fella down low. Jump pass, quick pass over to Bryant, who hit a three-pointer earlier on. This one bounces in and out, but a great board by Joshua Sheldon, brought in by the Hardaway Hawks. Tristan Jackson will take the charge here for the offense. Finds Sergio Lowe, who just hit that three-pointer, back to Jackson. Now it's Spencer's turn in their 2-3 zone. Jackson pushes a man off, gets some distance, but no luck there. Is it a brought in by? No. Eventually, Ben Watson brings it in for the Spencer Greenway. Goes up top. Great up and over for the layup. He gets it to fall, and now Spencer leads 34-12. Sergio Lowe and Jackson. A great two-man game, has been the majority of the ball handling there. Sergio Lowe cuts through the defense, has all kinds of people around him. Finds Purnell. Wide open, Tristan Jackson calling for it. Can he make this three? He does, nothing but net. Make it 25-34, it's a 9-point game. But DeMarcus Horn quickly back the other way, almost loses control, finds a wide open Kevin Brown. He can shoot a three, he'll make this one. Answers right back. It's 37-25 now. Lead back up to 12, back and forth we go. This one a highly contested one. 2-2-1 full court press back on for Spencer. Sergio Lowe back to Jackson, can they get past it? They will call for a 10-second call early in this game, but they do. Here goes Lowe. Great pass down low. Big number 25, Arthur Jordan, puts in the bucket. It's now a 10-point game yet again. 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Bryant back to Kevin Brown, who just hit a three-pointer. 2:57 left here to go in this third quarter. Slowing it down now. Spencer wanting to determine the pace. Say, you wait until we do something. Watson finds DeMarcus Horn. Great entry pass to get Ben Watson. Easy layup. No one was around him. 2:40 to go in the third quarter, and Spencer leads 39-27. Here goes Arthur Jordan. Big fella just had a bucket. Tristan Jackson, tough pass. Wide open for three from there once again, this time off the iron. DeMarcus Horn behind his back, brings in the board, and Spencer coming back the other way. Can they add on to the lead? A no-look pass was meant for Sheldon down low, but it bounces out of bounds. Hardaway takes over. A great frantic pace here. Both teams showing flashes of greatness, but Spencer has the advantage on the scoreboard right now. Some new players check in for Hardaway, but here we go, 39-27. A dozen points separates the difference between the Spencer Green Wave and the Hardaway Hawks right now. Tristan Jackson with Bryant on him. Goes behind the back, finds some space. Two Green Wave collapse on him. Isaac Oliver, his three-pointer was no good. So here comes Spencer. Zaquan Bryant. No one around him. This fella has showed some range. Little guy gets through everybody, up and over. Arthur Jordan, the layup is good, so make it 41-27, Spencer over Hardaway. Green Wave starting to separate themselves a little bit with 1:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Tristan Jackson calling for the pick, but Zaquan Bryant gets the steal. He tries to save it. Hardaway comes away with it. Unfortunately, Isaac Oliver couldn't corral it, so traveling called on Hardaway. Spencer takes over. 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Zaquan Bryant will now lead the charge for the Green Wave, comfortably leading 41-27. DeMarcus Horn gets it over to, Tyson Elise. Three-pointer by Bryant, no good. Great offensive board brought in eventually by the Spencer Green Wave. DeMarcus Horn from the corner, fakes the shot. Had a spin move going, but called for steps. So Hardaway takes over. 1:18 to go here in this third quarter. Tristan Jackson inbounds the ball. We'll get it right back. Can the Hawks find an answer here? Malachi Scott back to Tristan Jackson. Ball got away from him, was able to corral it back in. Entry pass deflected away by the Spencer Green Wave. Here they come. DeMarcus Horn. Pass over to the corner. Three-point shot from the corner is no good. But Selden, great board. His shot is no good. Brought back in. And eventually Bryant gets it, eventually fakes it. Fakes one shot. His three-point shot is off. Tristan Jackson fighting for the board. Brings it in with two Spencer Green Wave around him. But loses the ball. Rough play right there, but nothing called. Selden. Called for the dunk. Hold up. It is waved off because he was called for steps early on. A lot of excitement there from the Spencer side of the gym, but no luck there. 44 seconds left to go. We're still at 41-27. Tristan Jackson sees Zaquan Bryant right on him. And he's able to get past it. Great entry pass there, but it's deflected away. Jackson gets the ball back. Tyshawn Elise was in the wrong place at the wrong time, so called for a foul. So it's side out for Hardaway. Spencer, an impressive quarter right here for them as they've extended their lead to 41-27. Hardaway has scored a dozen points, but my goodness, folks, it's just a lot to keep up with this 17 points that the Spencer Green Wave have poured in. Looks like starters are back in for both sides to wrap up this quarter. Tristan Jackson with the inbounds pass, looking for an open man. Sergio Lowe gets it back. 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Hardaway trailing 41-27. Juan Bryant doing a great job staying on his hip. Tristan Jackson gets the ball, sees two defenders come his way. Sergio Lowe drives, but three defenders are around him. Ball's on the floor. Eventually, Spencer comes away with it. Here goes Zaquan Bryant. One-on-one, his layup is good. 43-27. Spencer over Hardaway at this point. 8 seconds left to go, 7 seconds. Looks like Hardaway will hold for the final possession, but he's got to go. Tristan Jackson, his three-point heave is no good. We head into this final quarter. Spencer with a big lead, 43-27 over the Hardaway Hawks. You're watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter from Hardaway High School.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Hardaway High School. We have 1 quarter left between these two sides. Spencer leading over Hardaway 43-27, an offensive explosion here for the for the Spencer Green Wave. They poured in 19 points in that third quarter, and that's how they got this lead. Can Hardaway find a way to get it back into this one? Sergio Lowe now with two defenders closing in on him. Gets it over to Tristan Jackson on the other side of the court. He tries to line up for a three. Nope, gets a defender right on him. Jackson taking his time. Great entry pass to Arthur Jordan. He goes up and one. Great response there to start this quarter. 29 points in for the Hardaway Hawks. Arthur could make it 30 if he makes this point, and it's down to a 13-point lead. Right now, Spencer holding on to a 14-point lead. Jordan shot is up. It's off, so still 14-point lead for Spencer. Two players battled for the rebound, but it stays with Hardaway. So Hardaway gets it on the baseline. Sergio Lowe looking for an open man now. Tristan Jackson from the corner, fakes the shot. Two defenders closing in on him. Spins, goes up for a tough mid-range, no good, but there is his friend Damari Taylor there to clean it up, and he puts it in 31-43, a 12-point lead for Spencer. 7:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Selden, big fella, goes to work, jump up, finds an open man in the corner. That three-pointer is no good. Sergio Lowe with the rebound. And he's fouled on the way down. Selden fouled the starting point guard for Hardaway, so side out for Hardaway. Ton of heart here for the Hardaway Hawks. They are, again, the smaller team, but plenty of fight in them. 7:17 left here in the game, and Hardaway trails by a dozen, 43-31. Tristan Jackson walks it up, but their full court press is starting to close in on the Hardaway Hawks. Sergio Lowe with a defender right on him, finds Purnell. Purnell, his entry pass is deflected. Here comes Spencer Greenway. Selden, big fella, leading the charge. And Sergio Lowe tried to, looks like go for a steal and get a charge at the same time, but fouls Selden, so Spencer ball on the sideline. All right, Spencer Greenway, Zaquan Bryant almost loses that pass but brings it in. Here comes DeMarcus Horn, the starting point guard. Fakes a shot, finds Bryant. He's been deadly from three. Make it again, another long-range shot for the guard out there. Make it 46-31. Now 15-point lead for the Spencer Greenway. Time running out for the Hardaway Hawks. 6:44 left to go. Purnell drives through all the traffic, gets the layup to go. It's a 13-point lead now for Spencer. Great drive there by Purnell, but here comes the Greenway. Bryant just hit a three-point shot. His mid-range shot, no good. Rebounded by Tristan Jackson. Here come the Hardaway Hawks. Jackson leads the charge, gets past one defender, make it two. Third defender stops him up a little bit. Behind the back pass, a little while, but Purnell brings it in. Pulls up for three. 5 points poured in by Purnell by him. It's now 46-33. Hardaway still, 46-36. It's a 10-point game. Hardaway looking to stick around here, but they break. Spencer breaks that full court press. DeMarcus Horn, a great layup, extends the lead back up to 12. 48-36 Spencer over Hardaway. Hardaway still looking to find out. Purnell has been the hot man so far. Tristan Jackson gets past half court. Two defenders meet him. Sergio Lowe gets past that. Arthur Jordan, big fella. Jumper from the baseline is no good. Brought in by Spencer. Zaquan Bryant now leads the charge for the Greenway. 5:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Mid-range jumper halfway down, comes back out. Sergio Lowe brings it out. Sergio Lowe will slow it down. 5:35 here to go in the fourth and final frame. Purnell has hit back-to-back shots. This layup just off and brought in by the Spencer Greenway. They lead by a dozen. Can they add more to it? Kevin Brown gets past 1, 2, make it 3 defenders, but his pass deflected by the Hardaway Hawks, so Spencer holds on to it. 5:22 left here to go in this game. 4 new bodies coming in for the Hardaway Hawks. 2 bodies come in for the Spencer Greenway, so trying to get some tired legs off the court. It's not an impossible deficit to erase, but time is running out. DeMarcus Horn will inbound it for the Green Wave. Finds Isaiah Fitzpatrick. Big fella goes straight up, extends the lead, make it an even 50 for the Green Wave. They lead 50-36. 5:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Hardaway. Get it across half court. Braden Houston Baldwin finds his man Elijah Anderson. They're trying to go to work now. Malachi Scott finds Boyd. Boyd back over to Tamaj Reese, a starting forward for them. His pass deflected, and here comes Spencer. Ball still bouncing around, and eventually, what a hustle by there. Baldwin for the Hardaway Hawks finds it. Devin Boyd couldn't bring it in. Called out of bounds, so Spencer takes over with 4:48 left to go in the game. Green Wave are 17-6 overall and 10-3 in region, closing in on that 11th region win. DeMarcus Horn lets the ball bounce for a little bit, eventually picks it up, walks it past half court. Again, Spencer at times using this deliberate pace. Seems to lull their opponent to sleep before jumping all over him. Entry pass to Isaiah Fitzpatrick is good. Make it 52-36. Green Wave over Hardaway. So Hardaway looking for a response. Here comes Malachi Scott. Drives over Fitzpatrick. His shot is short. Rebound does fall for the Hardaway Hawks. This shot by Devin Boyd off glass is good. Make it 52-38. 4:12 left to go in this game. DeMarcus Horn. Sorry, great entry pass, but it goes a little wide here. Kevin Brown couldn't corral it in, so Hardaway takes it up, takes the possession back. 4:06 left to go in this fourth quarter. A frantic pace on both sides, folks, but Spencer's had more breaks fall their way. Here comes Elijah Anderson leading the charge here for the Hardaway Hawks. They've got to find an answer here. DeMarcus Horn intercepts the pass, finds an open man here. Back to Horn. He found his guy, Ben Watson, but he was called for steps before getting it back to DeMarcus Hone, so Hardaway gets the ball back. 3:52 left here in this game. Can the Hardaway Hawks close the gap? Elijah Anderson walks this ball past half court. Not a lot of time left for Hardaway. Got work to do. Devin Boyd, floater from the paint, no good. Fight for the ball. Tamaj Reese eventually comes down with it. His shot doesn't fall, but he draws the foul. He'll head to the line for a pair of free throws. 14-point deficit for Hardaway as they are trailing 52-38. 3:33 left here to go in this game. First free throw, no good for Tamaj Reese. Still has one more left to go. Tristan Jackson checks back in for the Hardaway Hawks, while two more Spencer Greenwave check in. All right. Reese, second try. 0 for 2 at the charity stripe, but it does bounce around eventually. Here come the Green Wave. DeMarcus Horn leading the charge here. Heads to the corner. Thought about a three. Nope, taking his time once again. Long three-point shot here for Spencer. It's off back iron, but still bouncing. And Hardaway comes up with the rebound. Houston Baldwin with the ball. Has a pair of defenders on him. That would be Elijah Anderson pulling up. His shot is no good. Reese couldn't corral it in. Little too physical on the baseline. And that's Jacoby Knight who drew the foul. 3:07 left to go in this one, folks. Time running out for Hardaway. Can they close the gap here? Spencer holding on to that 14-point lead. Here we go. Jacoby Knight bringing it up, walks it up past half court. Pass to Kevin Brown. He's been a dangerous weapon from long range. DeMarcus Horn, the cool hand to lead the offense so far. Brown in the corner. Back to Selden. Big fella. He's in charge of dribbling so far. Tried to get in tonight, but that pass deflected by a Hardaway Hawk. Spencer gets the ball on the baseline. Here comes Brown. He'll inbound it for the Spencer Green Wave. Looking for an open man. He'll find Zaquan Bryant. Bryant back to Brown. He'll line it up from three-point range. That one is too long. Purnell fighting for the board. Selden tried to fight for it. His inbounds try no good. It bounced out of bounds. Hardaway takes over. Under 3 minutes to go in this game, folks, and can Hardaway close that 14-point gap? Tristan Jackson. 30 seconds to go on that shot clock. His long pass to Tamaj Reese. Somehow falls to Sergio Lowe. Sergio Lowe, his layup is no good. Tamaj Reese gets the board here. Goes up for it and draws the foul. So Reese went to the free throw line earlier in this frame. Went over 2 at the line. Can he close the gap? First free throw. Bounces all around, but eventually falls. So, could he convert on the second try? This trip, Reese 1 for 2 at the line, so Hardaway still trails 52-39. That's Jordan Hudson. He leads the charge for the Green Wave. Drives in, passes it out to Zaquan Bryant. Here comes that deliberate pace for the Spencer Green Wave. Bryant going to work. Couple crossovers, drives in. Great dump off pass to Fitzpatrick. A block by Purnell, but a little too physical there, so Fitzpatrick will head to the line. It's one of these things that the Spencer Green Wave, they've done a great job of all game, kind of lulling their opponents to sleep and then explode for a bucket. Isaiah Fitzpatrick, his first free throw, no good. And if you're an update for the Florida and Auburn men's basketball game, it is all Gators so far. They lead 60-43 with 16 minutes left to go in the second half. Here at Hardaway, no luck at the free throw line for Isaiah Fitzpatrick. So here comes Hardaway. Tristan Jackson, quick three-point shot from the corner. That one's off. Tamaj Reese, he couldn't come up with it, but great board for Hardaway anyway. Sergio Lowe faked a shot, but we had 3 in the key for the Hardaway Hawks, so Green Wave take over. 1:53 left to go here in the 4th and final quarter. Green Wave looking to close in on that 11th region win. Zaquan Bryant gets the ball. Less than 2 minutes to go here in this game. He's hounded down by Purnell. Oh, Selden goes up strong, and Tristan Jackson tried to meet him up top, but called for a foul. So Selden will settle at the free throw line and try to add to the Spencer Green Wave lead. First free throw is good to go. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us right here at Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Of course, we wanted to give a massive shout out to our sponsors, Glenn Smith, Pepsi Buffalo Rock, Gordy Eye Care, Kinetic, Alex Quinney Allstate, the Terry Johnson Agency, and State Farm Carroll Purdue. Both free throws were good to go, so Spencer leads 54-39. 1:43 left to go here in the 4th and final quarter. Purnell tried to get a pass out, but Jordan Hudson deflected it out of bounds. Tristan Jackson, it's inbounded for the Hardaway Hawks. Finds Purnell in the corner. Shoots it over 2 defenders. That one is too long. Spencer with the rebound. Zaquan Bryant brings it in. Finds a wide open Jordan Hudson, but that pass is a little too wild. Zaquan Bryant, no one around him. He goes up for 3. Pure. He has been almost automatic from three-point range, folks. He's been a dangerous weapon out there. So make it 57-39, Spencer over Hardaway. Jackson still leading a fast pace, trying to get any kind of life here. Great pass from Tamaj Reese to number 12, Damari Taylor. He gets called for the foul, so make it 57-41. Spencer over Hardaway. Credit to the Hawks. They're still fighting hard on this one, even though this one looks like it's about to be out of range here. 1:13 left to go in this game. Devin Boyd Damari Taylor hit a layup to go and the foul. Make it 57-42. Spencer holding on to that big 15-point lead with 1:13 left to go here in the 4th and final quarter. Another three-pointer for Spencer. They're pouring it on now. Make it 60-42. A whistle here by the officials trying to settle what's going on out here. Looks like no fouls were called. Looks like it's a timing issue here, folks, so we're trying to figure this one out. And it looks like the Spencer Green Wave will take some of their starters out, as this game is pretty much in hand for the Green Wave. 1 minute left to go. Green Wave lead 59-42. Massive 17-point lead now. Sergio Lowe. Great guard for them. That finds his backcourt mate, Tristan Jackson, looking for an open man. Lowe with the ball. They're making the zone defense work for the Spencer Green Wave. Tristan Jackson gets past 2 defenders. Purnell goes up, and that layup goes, but called for steps. Wave it off, and Spencer will take over. 40 seconds left to go, and Spencer leads 59-42, excuse me. This one pretty much in hand here. Well, wait, ball's loose. Purnell recovers. Tristan Jackson gets the ball back, but Spencer Green Wave defenders all over him. This one battled in the backcourt, and eventually Hardaway gets the ball. A great season for Hardaway, but 2-11, not a lot of breaks went their way this season. Only 5-19 on the season. Meanwhile, for Spencer, a much more successful campaign. They were 17-6 heading into this game and 10-3 in the region. Looks like they're closing in yet another win. Purnell driving, 2 defenders on him. Eventually the ball's knocked away, but Damari Taylor gets the ball, pumps once, gets that ball back. Purnell, this time it's a layup, and that one falls. And one for the Hawks. Doesn't really do much for the final score here, but it is 59-44. A lot to say about the fight that these Hawks had towards the very, very end. Converts the and one, so it's 59-45. 7 seconds left to go in this one. And looks like the Spencer Green Wave will dribble this out for their 18th win of the season. So your final score from Hardaway High School. Spencer Green Wave win this one 59-45. They improved to 18-6 overall with an 11-3 region record. Hardaway Hawks, they fall to 5-20, 2-12 on the season. A great season for the Hawks. Folks, thank you so much for joining us right here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm Rex Castillo from Hardaway High School. Once again, we want to give a massive shout out to all of our sponsors: Glenn Smith, Pepsi Buffalo Rock, Gordy Eye Care, Kinetic, Alex Quinney Allstate, Terry Johnson, State Farm Carroll Purdue. Thank you so much for joining us. Big shout out to my producer and camera guy, Chris Gates, always doing a great job right here, true professional, most of the time. No, I'm kidding, Chris. Great job, my friend. And that'll do it for us. A sweep for the Hardaway Hawks dominate the girls' game, but Spencer gets a win on the boys' side. For Georgia Alabama Sports Live, I'm Rex Castillo. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.